Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I would like to announce to you that I am finally back in Nepal for the third time because for this trip, I'll be doing another trek which I've done before with my bicycle, which is the Annapurna Circuit. Yeah, if you're new to my channel, I've been doing videos about bikepacking, bike touring, hiking, and even tech reviews, so feel free to subscribe. I'm gonna discuss to you the things that I'll be bringing for the next 2 weeks of my adventure. Look at this massive timeline. It's kind of weird because I already did the trek. Just bought it and I have a chocolate here, but I don't want to repeat it anymore. It's my third visit here in Nepal. Before I did the Everest base camp and cycled the Annapurna circuit without a guide, but today I decided to make a group trip and invite people to join with me. So we'll be 4 people on this trip, but unfortunately something happened to the other guy. So we will just be 4 in total for this trip. So now let's start with the basic that I'll be bringing for this trip. I partnered with a trekking agency called Alpine Ramble, so we will be having a guide and a porter for this trip. And I'll just be bringing a small backpack with me, which is the Low Pro 25 liters. This is the backpack that I've been using for the past 3 years now. It's really lightweight and it's really nice if you have a porter with you because I just carry my camera gear, daily essentials, trail food, and other stuff in here. So it's really nice to just have 25 to 30 liters with you. If you have a porter, they gave us this duffel bag which we will be putting some of their essential stuff like clothing and other stuff. So usually I just wear base layer when going up. Then when I feel cold around 3,500, I added down jacket. And then when it's too windy, I added the outer layer. But when I'm trying to sleep, trying to remove the outer layer, I'm just wearing down jacket, but sometimes I don't wear it. It really depends. The thing is, you just have to know the proper layering. Now, let's go with the layers that I'll be bringing for this trip. So these are the stuff that I've been using for the past 2 years already. It's Columbia sportswear. Since it's gonna be cold up there, it's nice if you know the proper layering. So yeah, let's start with the down jacket. Try to minimize my load as much as possible. Even though it's gonna be 2 weeks, I'm not gonna be bringing so many stuff and I'm just gonna be repeating the same clothes all over again. For the base layer, I have this Columbia sportswear base layer which I'll be using during the trek, and I might just be repeating it. And I have 2 merino wool with me. This is Merino Protect. I'm gonna put all the links in the description below. So what I really like about merino wool, it doesn't stink and it has moisture wicking technology. So even if you're gonna be sweating, it's nice to just repeat it and just dry it out. And I brought 1 extra t-shirt which is also merino wool. I'm just gonna be using on the first and last day of the trek. This is the outer layer that I usually use for my trip. It's Columbia Sportswear outer layer, so it's interchange. It has Omni Heat technology. It has some silver button here. For the down jacket, I'm just gonna be using 1 because I don't want to bring so much bulky stuff. So this is also Columbia Sportswear. I use it mostly on the summit day because the altitude is getting high. You need to layer up yourself. And mostly when you're in the tea house, because most tea house, they don't have a heater. They just have like a little bit of chimney. I don't know how to call it. The other jacket that I have with me, I have this windbreaker. The windbreaker is not waterproof, so I brought a poncho with me. So I just use it whenever I trek when it's not too cold and I just want to protect myself from the wind. I have the base layer here with me, so I have Merino Protect base layer, which is for my pants, and another base layer as an extra whenever I'm sleeping. I have 3 trekking pants with me. Trek pants that I'll be using for the trek. The other one is an extra just in case something happened to my other one. And the other one is the one that I'll be using during my sleeping time. And I know it's gonna be bulky, but I brought a fleece for this trip. So I'll be using this mostly when I'm inside the tea house, so it's not gonna be cold and I just want to be fresh. So yeah, I have this one. This is for to protect my, I have this 2 essentials which is a way to protect my ears that I'll be using. I have this gloves. This is so thick and waterproof. This is for snow just in case a snow happen. open. I have a fleece glove. This is for class decathlon glove, and another pair of gloves, which is waterproof and windproof. Yeah, and for the socks, I just brought 3 socks. This sock is for the one that I'll be using for sleeping. This one is merino wool, which I'll be using while trekking, and another extra socks, just in case it's gonna be smelly. And since it's gonna be 2 weeks, you can also wash your clothes at least twice a week if you want. Yeah, but for me, I'll just endure it. And since it's merino wool, it doesn't stink. And I just bring a deodorant for my foot. Yeah, I also brought Sisto Summit foldable towel, so it's really lightweight. For the headwear, I also brought a beanie with me. I have a hat, which is in there. I'm too lazy to get it. And I have 4 buff, because sometimes it's gonna be smelly and it's really useful to protect your nose. Of course, we have first aid kit and meds. I usually bring the basics like paracetamol. The unique medicines that I bring for this trip: Diamox, Diatabs, Aquatabs, and other stuff. So it just really depends on you what to bring. I have this fanny pack with me, which I have some of my skincare. This is Himalaya Nourishing Skin Cream for my nose, for my face. This is petroleum jelly and lip balm. Also have sunscreen because it's gonna be harsh sun in the mountain. I forgot to mention that I have Targal balm with me because some tea house, I don't like the smell of it, and especially if you're traveling to winding road, it's gonna be useful. And I have my drops with me, eye drop with me, because it's gonna be harsh wind in the mountain. I have aloe vera. So these are some things, some gadgets that I brought for this trip. So I've been using the Garmin Instinct 3 for the past 2 weeks already, and it's gonna be useful if I'm gonna be start trekking in the mountains. And what else do I have it here? So I have a speaker, which I'm sure I'm not gonna be able to use. I have the DJI Mic 2 with me, which I'm using right now, the Sony a7C. This is the microphone DJI Mic 2. I have the DJI Mini 4 Pro, which maybe I'm not be bringing because it's kind of not allowed to fly in there. I also have the Tamron 28 to 300mm, so I'm really excited to capture photos using this lens. I have the Insta360 Go 3S, Insta360 X4, but the X5 will be out soon, so stay tuned. Brought a Cactech power bank. I made a separate video about this power bank. I forgot to mention that I'm using this tripod right now, the Benro FSF2 2040. I forgot the name. I have this 1-liter water bottle. I have the headlamp. What else do I have? Trail food. So I just bought a bunch of trail food in Kathmandu. Yeah. This one that I'm gonna usually wearing when I'm sleeping. Now I have to change to my original socks. Yeah, even we're staying on a tea house, we should practice leave no trace. And imagine you're staying in a campsite, it's like that. So everything that's non-disposable, make sure to bring it. Also, special thanks to Danica at Timaho. I brought sleepers because on tea house, it's hard to wear typical flip-flops, so it's better to bring this. Yeah, this is where I put my gadget, it's Sisto Summit. Now I'm still gonna start packing because I'm gonna leave soon. These are all the things that I brought for this trip. I'm really excited to upload our trek across the Annapurna Circuit, and stay tuned. Actually, I already did the trek. That's why I have this weird tan line. So I'm just here in Pokhara right now. The next few days, I'll be heading next to Bhutan. But these are the things that I'll still be bringing. And also brought a sleeping bag, which I borrowed from the agency Alpine Rumble. So if you want to do trekking across the Annapurna Circuit or other treks in Nepal, feel free to message this person below. And I hope to see you on my next adventure. Thank you for watching. Bye!